Real Talk Monday. Surround yourself with people who tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. All right, do hard things today, family. We are back. If you get your feelings hurt easily, it's Real Talk Monday. You know what that means. Just go ahead and skip over this podcast. But if you're here to grow and be challenged, you're in the right place. We're going to be talking today on these Monday podcasts. We bring you things that punch you right in the nose. And as we're punching you in the nose, we're being punched in the nose by these things all the time. So we're right in there with you. But surround yourself with people who tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. When I think about people in your life that challenge you, people in your life that really help you grow, I always think about people that are not afraid to tell you the things that you need to hear. People that truly care will tell you what you need to hear. Now, that sounds backwards. I got Bonnie and Jed in the studio with me. Does that make you feel all tingly inside when we say surround yourself with people that tell you the things you need to hear and not want to hear?
No, but not knowing what you were going to talk about, I read something the other day that to me is kind of amazing that it came up then and it's coming up again now. It's you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you.
All right. So tell me what you can't change the people around you.
You can't change the people who are around you already.
Yeah.
But you can change the people who are around you.
All right. How you going to do that? Explain that to me.
Find new people.
Talk to me.
You sometimes you have to find new people.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to cut people who are telling you what you want to hear out and find those people who tell you what you need to hear. Cedric the Entertainer said it best in a stand-up routine a long, long time ago. And he said, everybody needs a come on dog guy.
Yeah.
That's when you're out there left field doing things you're not supposed to be doing stupid stuff, coming up with terrible ideas. And the guy says, come on, dog.
Yeah. Get it turned around.
That's who you need.
I don't have, and Jed will back me up on this. I have zero problems telling people what they need to hear. I'm an extremely opinionated person, and I will tell you, if you ask me my opinion on something, you better really want it because I'm going to give it to you.
How does Bonnie feel about this? Is not ever a sentence that anybody says.
No, because if I feel one way or the other, you're going to know about it. Now, the hard part is hearing the things you need to hear and not getting completely offended by it.
Yeah. Which
I struggle with sometimes.
Well, people that have very strong opinions are the most offendable people in the world.
True story.
I'm one of them. I'm one of those people.
Me too.
that has, I have an opinion on, as you're talking about something, I'm developing my opinion and my argument of that as you're speaking. And I would warn you people that are like me, that you are very hard unless you allow people. Sometimes you don't allow people to speak into your life. You do not allow people to tell you the things that you need to hear. You don't allow people to tell you whenever you are being the problem, because you are so, I don't know if aggressive is the right word, but you're so opinionated and you're always coming at. A lot of times people will be like, hey, you know what? It's not worth getting into this discussion because I don't want to fight, and I don't want this thing to turn into me getting chopped up into pieces over.
There are also a lot of times when people don't care because they're going to do whatever they want to do anyway.
Yeah.
Our buddy Jamie, who does some video production for us, and I have a friend who is bent on getting his start in the journalism business. And a couple of us have hand-fed him a couple of different times an opportunity where all he's got to do is take the opportunity, and he's probably going to get that job and he's probably going to get that start. But the opportunity will entail him on Friday nights when high school football or high school athletics or any kind are in session, not doing exactly what he wants to do and having to do something that is part of that job responsibility. And he's got no interest.
Yeah.
So I can tell him what he needs to hear all day and have. He's just not listening.
No, you're not telling him what he wants to hear.
Right. And I've stopped telling him what he needs to hear at this point.
Yeah. What he wants to hear is, hey, here's an easy way to get into journalism.
Right. Doing exactly what you want to do.
You can do exactly what you want to do, and that's the problem. And he'll probably find eventually he'll stop talking to you, because he has found somebody that's telling him what he wants to hear.
I agree with that completely.
And he won't have a career in journalism because because of that.
Correct.
You know, there's a interesting experiment, the 5 monkey experiment. Some of you will be familiar with it when I say that, but there were 5 monkeys, and they put them in this enclosure, and there was a rope getting out of the enclosure where you could come out of the enclosure, and they had this big bunch of bananas at the top. And so, you know, if you're a monkey inside that, what are you doing?
You're trying to get the banana.
Yeah, you're climbing up the rope. So they're climbing up the rope, but the people having the experiment, they would spray them with icy cold water. When they would try to climb up the rope, they'd spray the monkey with icy cold water. Next monkey jump on, try to get up, they spray them with icy cold water. And the monkeys would, of course, jump off because like, I don't want cold water on me. And so it got to the point after they did that with 2 or 3 monkeys, the next monkey would jump up and take up the rope. The other monkeys would grab him and pull him down. And they would kind of rough the monkey. It was like, no, don't do that.
You don't want to go up there.
Yeah, you don't want to go up there. And so by that time, all 5 of them had tried it. Well, then they replaced. So everybody stopped going up the rope. Did not want to get sprayed with icy water. So they started replacing the monkeys. And so they would put a monkey in, and so that the new monkey would come in. And what do you think that new monkey would do?
Try to climb the rope.
Well, the bananas are up top. He's trying to go up and get the prize. And the other monkeys will grab him, pull him down, and beat him up. So, nope, don't go up there. They replaced another monkey, and another one, and another one, until all 5 monkeys had been replaced. No monkey inside the enclosure had ever been sprayed with icy water at all. What do you think those monkeys did?
Beat the other ones up when they tried to get to the bananas.
No, even worse. They didn't do anything.
Didn't even try to get the bananas.
They didn't try to get the bananas. They did not try to climb the rope because they had been conditioned that no, don't try to go get the bananas. And all those none of those monkeys had ever been sprayed with ice water. And I would caution you, be careful of people who sabotage your growth by keeping you in the death pool of mediocrity. I'm going to read that again. I wrote that down. Be careful of people who sabotage your growth by keeping you in the death pool of mediocrity. Let me just tell you something. Most people out there live in that spot of just, I want to do enough to get by. I don't want to do anything really exciting. I don't want to be pushed. I don't want to be challenged. I just want to live right here. Nobody's really happy or content being there. Some people will tell you they are. I mean, they'll tell you they are. I'm fine just being right there. They're really not fine with that. They're just not willing to do what it takes to get out of that. And I believe that with all my heart. And those monkeys, those 5 new monkeys that were in the little enclosure, they have no idea that they were being held back by monkeys that had gone before them that had a bad experience, and they did not want to climb that rope and get to the bananas. There are people in your life right now that when you try to start challenging yourself and you try to start growing, they will try to sabotage you. There are people you care about that will try to sabotage you. They're not even trying to be mean. They are doing it because that's what they've been conditioned to not try to grow. Y'all think that's true?
I think it's 100% true.
Yeah.
And the danger, Jed, say your quote again.
You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you.
It's real hard to change the people around you.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely is.
It's real hard. But sometimes you've got to do that.
Because sometimes those people are people you really, really care about.
Yeah. And, you know, I wouldn't tell anybody if there's somebody you really care about. Unfortunately, a lot of times you will find that some of these people are family members, and you're not going to eliminate them totally from your life. But you can put up some boundaries around it. Mm-hmm. And you can put up some boundaries around those relationships, and you can understand that, you know what, I am going to, there may be some people that you cannot eliminate completely from your life. But what you can do is you can add good people. You can add people that are going to challenge you. You can add people that are going to do your best, because, you know, people that truly care about you, they'll challenge you. They'll tell you what you need to hear. So come on, dog.
Mm-hmm. That guy.
Yeah. That'll tell you, is like, you know, because sometimes we all got to be told, look, man, just get your lip off the floor. You know, stop being a big baby, and let's go out here and attack this thing. So yeah, I mean, a lot wrapped up in a few minutes here with this Real Talk Monday. But I believe that sometimes because I know in my life, those people that try to sabotage you, they will absolutely suck the life out of you. You know?
Yep. They
will suck the life out of you. And when they do, it really makes it hard for you to be successful and to be everything that you can be. So, like the title said, surround yourself with people who will tell you what you need to hear, not people that will tell you what you want to hear. Anything to close from you two?
No, I think that, I mean, we could honestly probably sit here and talk about this one for a very long time.
Yep. Hey, we've all dealt with it. All of us, everybody listening, probably thinking right now of people in your life on both sides of this. That, you know what? I got to make some changes with this, or maybe I need to give this person a call who was trying to speak. This is what we'll do. Whenever people speak truth into our lives and we don't like it, a lot of times we'll isolate from them. And we'll kind of push them away from us because we don't want to hear that. I don't want the come on dog guy in my life right now.
Don't need him. Yeah.
Don't want to hear it right now. Might be time to pick up the phone and reconnect with that person and say, hey, look, I do need that in my life. I need that accountability. I need somebody rubbing up against me, making me better. So if you need to make that call, do it. Whatever you need to do. You know, if it's one of those people that you need to put some strict boundaries around, do that. Don't wait another day. Because if you'll do hard things today, tomorrow will take care of itself.